What is this? There we go.
What's up, everyone?
Welcome
Hi, guys. To yet another Stay Fishy Friday. You know, I'm your favorite host down on this end
They
over
know
here.
better already. They all know. The favorite host is me. And the Hamburglers can run in a quick second.
Hi, you guys. My name's Earl. I just met Rich and them yesterday.
Shut up, who? He got his shirt that says Earl on it.
I'm Earl the Pearl.
Welcome to Stay Fishy Friday, guys. You know, so glad to have you here. Let's see how many people are here as we start before we start the Tracy thing. We got about 67. So we'll wait a few more minutes. Yeah, Hoover's joining us tonight. Surprise, surprise, surprise. The drinking word of the night, real quick, is going to be Stingray or Ray. That's fine.
So we got a little bit of news to share with you guys about them. That's going to be after the Tracy update. Oh, let me actually get this set up.
You weren't prepared?
No,
you weren't ready? Okay, now we're up to 100 people. I can start on the Tracy update. Okay, Tracy, there's really not much to tell other than we've been using her. We got her this this vest that goes on her, and it vibrates different areas. And what it's meant to do is shake loose things in her lungs, okay, that she's not been coughing out because she don't have a really super hard cough. I mean, she's a lot better than she used to be, but her coughing really clearing out her lungs as well as it could be. And so, you know, plus wearing that trach mask, sometimes she coughs out fluid and it sucks back in, and she coughs out and she sucks back in. And I got to run over there and take the mask off to where the fluid comes out and falls into the bib area. So, you know, then we have to suction her out and that kind of stuff. But, you know, she's been doing so well with the coughing that I haven't really had to suction her out for days at a time. As long as her saturation's up, you know, 94 and above, you don't have to suction her. If it goes down, which it will every time, if she goes into a coughing fit and she coughs out a bunch of stuff, it'll drop down for like to 88, 89 for 2 beeps of the machine. Then it goes back up 94, 95, 96, 97, then 98, and it stays there. Every time she coughs, the machine goes down. We know that. But she wasn't coughing as hard as a normal person normally does. So we got this vest thing, and it goes on her. It looks like a vest full of sandbags, but it's air pockets, and it vibrates her whole body. I mean, I can hold her on her shoulder, and this whole thing here is vibrating her belly so much I can feel it on the shoulder. And it has knocked so much stuff. We've been doing it for a week now. It has knocked so much stuff loose. She has coughed up so much that she's staying up in the 98, 99% on the saturation all the time. She has just, I guess there was extra fluids in her lungs, and she has just, this machine has worked great. Plus, when she's on it, we put her up in the vest, and then we set her upright, and we put a pillow under each arm. So she's sitting there like this. I'm telling you, you can look at her face and know that she's in la la land. She's just like, like she's getting a full body massage, you know? You can tell she likes this. She don't look at anybody. She just sits back and relaxes, you know? I try to kiss her on her forehead. I kiss her on her cheek. She don't even pay me no attention. I mean, I wish I could sit back and get my toenails done, my fingernails done, have this whole body massage, you know? But in all reality, it has helped so much now. She's got so much fluid came out this last week that she's like dry inside, you know, to where it's really hardly nothing there. And it makes our lives easier because then we don't have to suction out as much, which makes her life easier because we're not going internally and scraping her insides with this piece of plastic tube. So it's all around better, all the way around. And Mara did her toenails and her fingernails all in nice pink little, you know, fingernail polish and stuff. She put a clear coat and a base coat and then the color coat over top of that.
All right, now just tell me this: who was it, Mara, or what was it, my dad? Was he in there painting the pink toenails?
Yeah.
Why you gotta lie like that?
think he was.
I would do her toenails and fingernails, but this time it was Mara. I'm a man. I'm
think-
secure with who I am.
I
I
think,
will paint her toenails and fingernails. I'm not worried about
I
it.
think the last time your dad got kind of crooked and Mara got on him about it.
She did.
She's like, hey, what are you doing?
Well, I can't see that well, and I'm trying to hold her, and every once in a while she'll jerk away or she'll pull away or she'll tighten up, and I'm painting her fingernails, and so I got some on the skin on the side, And Mara, she tore into me.
Mara went crazy about it.
God bless Mara. Stingray.
All right, how many people do we got here? 164.
So yeah, other than that, Tracy's doing really well. She's smiling a lot more. We still got her whole dental thing to do. She's got a cavity that makes her go into tears, like when we're brushing her teeth, if this stuff's cold. So now we're heating up the bottle of mouthwash and the toothpaste so it's not cold going in her teeth. We took her to Metro, and they got to put her to sleep to fix her cavities. So to do that, they're not going to let us get another appointment until I get guardianship. So I had to hire a lawyer to get us guardianship, and once that happens, then I can put the appointment out for Metro. Then however long it takes, then we can go in there. They'll put her to sleep. They'll fix her. I think she's got 3 cavities, and this has happened over the last 2 years of the nursing homes never brushing her teeth. So we brush her teeth twice a day. And, she's in pain. And I hate to see her in pain. She has a tear coming from her eye. I want to cry. I mean, she don't deserve that. So we want to get these cavities fixed. And so, I mean, it's the red tape and the steps that we have to take to get guardianship before I can even make the appointment to get her in there to do this. This is crazy. I have legal power of attorney for medical, and they said it's not good enough. That's how I've handled her the last 2 years. Everyone else can take it. You guys can't. Come on now. So yeah, it was just ignorant of Metro Hospital. So now we have to go through all these hoops and get that just to get her teeth fixed. And if the nursing homes would have been brushing her teeth constantly, I didn't know. And no one told me she wasn't getting her teeth brushed. You think that's just a normal thing the nursing homes will take care of. The 7 months she was in nursing home, she didn't get her teeth brushed once. That's horrible. That's deplorable. They should be ashamed of themselves. We got her home, and we brush her teeth twice a day. And, we got a antibacterial mouthwash rinse for afterwards. And now we have to heat them both up because she goes instantly into tears, and it hurts me. It hurts me to see her in tears. It makes me want to cry. And I don't want, she don't deserve that. We're trying to help her and take care of her. We don't want to put her in pain. So, we need to get this appointment done. And Metro is not working with us. They're just, So, and they're the only ones around that has a dental place that will put her to sleep in a coma. That she's not in a coma, but she's in a vegetative state. In her state, no other hospital will touch her. No other dentist will touch her. Only Metro. It's our only place around. We've called everywhere. So we have to abide by Metro's rules now and do this. It's crazy. But other than that, she's doing really, really well. Just this morning, okay, when I change her and I put the thing under her, then I go to put it above her, I have to pry her legs open, and her legs she's strong. So I put one leg against my elbow, and I pry the other one open, and I grab my arm in there. Now her legs are open. I can pull the diaper up and put it in between. As soon as I did that, she puts one leg down. I'm like, oh, Tracy, you got to put this leg back up. And I get it back open. I put it up. She puts this leg down. I'm like, Tracy, why are you fighting me? I had to put both legs up. I got them pressed apart. And finally, I was able to get that done. But that was 7 o'clock in the morning. You're fighting with your wife. And it's a horrible thing to fight with your wife to keep her legs open. It's horrible. Don't take that the wrong way, guys. I'm putting on a diaper. But she's a sweetheart. She's moved so much now. It's crazy. I have to put pillows, like when I put her on her side, I have to put pillows between her knees and the rails because she'll keep raising her knees until they're hitting the padded rails. And after a little while, it'll leave marks there. So I have to now put pillows between there, and I have to prop up on each side of her head. We have a roll of like a blanket rolled up so that the pillow goes under her head and then sticks up. And then she's coughing and coming up above that and falling over sideways. So now I have to have pillows on each side stacked up so where she can't move sideways. That's how much she's moving. It's crazy. But she is smiling a lot more. And, when I talked to her, and I told her just today, Josh, I was like, honey, you have to come back to me. Your youngest, Joshy, they're pregnant and they're going to have our grandbaby in less than a month. And you deserve to be here to see the grandbaby. It's a girl. You're missing playing with the baby. And I swear I saw tear running down her face. I had to wipe it up. I mean, I did see it, but I swear I felt that she knew what I was saying. Even though she wasn't in a moment of clarity, I think she knew what I was saying because a tear came out of her eye from somewheres.
A month's a little too early. You got like 2.5.
2 months, 2.5. Okay.
Mm.
Can a grandpa wish? Oh my goodness. So I tell her she deserves to be here for that. She has to come back. And we're doing everything we can. Our nurse Mara is working her butt off. We need the second nurse, and we've got hours for a third nurse, but we can't find a nurse. If there's anybody out there, it's an LPN or RN. You're tired of working at your nursery home, you're close to Cleveland here or Strongsville, you got 30 patients a day, you can come here and they pay good and you can have one patient. And it's a great household. You get to sit there and watch TV and a comfortable couch, big, huge 80-inch TV, 82-inch, whatever it is. And, it's an enjoyable place to work. Our nurse loves it. Anybody else that's come here would love it, but we need another nurse. We need actually 2 more nurses. But, we keep looking, and it's hard to find.
We got Mike Romans Jr., $5. He said, #Team Tracy.
That sounds like a reason to drink. #Team Tracy.
My arm just kind of broke.
Hmm?
My arm just kind of broke.
Ignore it. Okay, have you been keeping up with the talking here?
Yes, we are all good. That brings us caught up on there. So we told you we had some stuff to tell you about the Stingrays. So you guys seen our previous video, or maybe some of you haven't. Shame on you, but most of you should have. The
Wait a minute, there's
Stingray.
people that haven't seen our video?
Maybe not.
Shame on you.
But you guys seen the video that the Stingrays were moved to the 3,000 gallon. Now there's a couple reasonings for that. One, we ran into a problem. 2, they're getting ready to go home in less than a week or 2. So
No, a month.
No,
You think it's a week or 2?
you said the first of the month. That's next
Really?
week. So yeah.
I want to miss the race.
So yeah, we started putting them in there to prepare for that, so we had an easier time catching them than catching them around a 50,000 gallon pond.
Right, and the reason is somebody is eating their tails. So either it's a fish clamping onto them or the turtle, something. But all their tails are eaten off in the last 2 inches down to bare meat, which is opening them up for bacterial infection, fungal infections, and it was just getting worse and worse. So Josh went and he worked a day and he caught most of them out. He thought there was 1, there was still 3 in there. They're great at hiding. But we ended up getting most of them out to the 3,000. And on my video I just did today, which will be out day after tomorrow, you'll see I zoomed in on all their tails where we were having this problem of somebody eating them. And you can see fresh meat. You can see a lot of the tails growing back where they don't have. On a BD Stingray, you'll have the tail, the barb sticking up, and then there'll be a little fin afterwards. They don't have the fins, or their meat is chewed off all the way to the barb. So that's all growing back, and they will grow their tail back. But, not in there where, we saw the cichlids constantly going after them. We don't know if the cichlids, I doubt they caused it, but they were definitely not helping it heal when they kept on biting at the meat. So we got the rays out of there. Josh got the rays out of there. And I showed it on today's video to where, you can see how badly it was and why we had to move them. But go ahead and tell them where you found 2 of them.
All right, so you guys don't really miss a beat, but kind of slipped in the last video and whatnot.
I slipped. That was me.
We had something to tell you guys, but we wanted to wait until the stream. So for those of you that might have commented on it, we had to come up with something to stray your attention until we let it be known on the live stream.
Okay, let me explain a little more what he's doing. What he's saying. You guys saw today's video, and there was like a half a second where you saw what you thought was a dead stingray. So I put in there, oh no, that wasn't a dead stingray. That was a cardboard cutout that we had. We were going to hang on the wall, and it fell into the water, and it swelled up, and I got mad, and we threw it away. That's what you saw. And then I think it was Bambi McCluskey's like, oh no, yeah, right, Rich, or something like that. I'm like, dang it. So I went ahead and I erased it, and then there was like 38 other comments. So I just kept erasing them until finally I was like, that's it. I turned the video to, yes, this is good for children. And boom, at that point, you're not allowed to comment on it at all. So I was all day commenting on these. I'm out at the grocery store. I'm at the liquor store. I'm in the fish room. I'm trying to get things done, and I just had too many comments to deal with. So I turned it to, this is good for kids. And now there's no commenting on that video. But yes, go ahead, Josh. Tell them where you found them.
Another reason for taking the rays out of the pool. You guys remember we installed that Universal Rocks background. It was screwed to the wall every single foot. And the bottom side was behind the 6-foot tall flagstone slabs.
And on the shallow side, it was under the gravel.
Right, so we found the one side of the Universal Rocks background
in the deep end
was pulled out, and 2 of the rays were stuck behind it and dead. And we also
we didn't know they were dead. Josh went down there and he tried to get them out because they were the whole end of the thing was sticking out for like 1.5 feet, and here the turtle was behind there, and so were both stingrays. So Josh got him out, and they were
turtle was next to listless, like he was barely moving. He was moving so slow, so we had to dry dock him, and we had to bring him back to life. He's back up to par, and he's back in the pond now. But yes, that's what happened. So we decided to just move the rest of the rays, and let's not.
We couldn't have that happen again.
Yeah,
I mean, if you don't try and fix the problem of, like, you see a fish dying because of this, and you don't fix that problem, you're not a very good fish keeper. We have no way of fixing that without draining the water and putting more screws in and that kind of stuff, because you can't use a quarter screw gun and a drill underwater. So,
and I wouldn't drill into the concrete of the pool either. We're stuck with propping that or gluing it or keeping it behind the rocks.
Either way, you have to drain the water. Mm-hmm. So our best defense was to take the rays out and catch them and put them in the 3,000. Yep. So we're doing the best that we can with this situation. The cards dealt to us, and Sabiba to Josh for catching all them and helping them. But yes, that's what happened today.
Yeah. There's that actually.
It's sad.
There's still one in there that we cannot catch for the life of us. Caught every single one of them, but I'm waiting to catch this last one in the shallow end. But this guy is lightning quick, and he knows that pond better than I do.
He don't know who you are, though. He knew you were Josh Price, master of catching fish. He just fall into that net, right?
Oh, Mike says, I'm hearing a lot about rays and not much drinking going on. Maybe a double shot needed to catch up.
There you go. Rays. Nice. Okay. I had to delete some people off of our Facebook account today.
Yeah, I seen that.
I put a post up, and you want to tell about it?
Did I use the verbiage that I was going to use?
No.
ungrateful people, let's say, that they were not appreciative, just joined the group back in November and was getting agitated that they weren't getting a tour of the place. So, you know what? We kind of...
Well, they said, you know, I feel like you're singling me out. I've asked a couple of times for a tour, and you've ignored me. You know, I've told everybody, if you don't get a hold of me, message again. You know, people don't understand between the, what was it, Instagram, the YouTube messages, Facebook page messages, which are a different platform, the text messages and email and snail mail. I've got hours a day I'm doing messages.
You think that's bad? We've got over 420,000 on TikTok, and the messages flooding.
But you don't answer every one of them. I try and answer every one of these, and there's so many different platforms. I may get down to where I answered, 380 today, but I didn't get to that 100. Now there's a whole bunch more tomorrow, and that 100 gets lost in the backlash, So if I don't get to your message or I don't answer you, just message again, because eventually I'll get to it in the frontage of the messages, basically. And, I'm not trying to ignore anybody. I'm not singling anybody out. I actually told this guy, look, I do this, and this. I work 120 hours a week taking care of Tracy. That's without any working at the rescue or taking care of any of these messages. That's just taking care of Tracy. And I got to sleep sometimes. So, it's not that I'm ignoring you. Trust me. I don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So he got offended. He wrote me back a nasty thing, and I had to delete him. I don't need that negativity in our life. We're doing so much to try and help so many people and give away so much stuff and help out so many people. It's too much for us to get accused that we're, I don't know, picking on one person and we don't answer our messages. And then he wrote back, I own a pet store and you ignored me on a rescue before too. I don't ignore anybody. Please, if you guys got messages that don't get through, have some understanding. Message again. It may take you 7-8 times, but I'll eventually answer you. I'm not ignoring you. I just have too much to do. And that's the truth. And I can't go back 3 weeks and see how many messages I missed. I'm still trying to get the new influx of messages taken care of, let alone the old messages. So if it gets passed, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Trust me, I am not the type of guy. That's what he said. I had lost my son and you didn't even send me condolences. And I'm like, I am so sorry for your loss. I would never, ever, my condolences. I am sorry, but I've never seen this message. So, basically quit hollering at me, quit accusing me, and, he just seemed to me like he was an entitled little shit.
What?
Words. It's just like, come on, have some empathy for somebody, And then I tell him I work, 120 hours a week, and that's without the rescue. He goes, well, I work 130 hours a week. Sure you do, buddy. 120 hours a week is 3 full-time jobs. You know what I'm saying? There's no way someone's out there working 130 hours a week that has the time to message me and complain about me on Facebook. It wouldn't even enter their mind because they don't have the time if they work that kind of hourage. I mean, I work that hourage, plus I work at the rescue on top of it, and I just don't have time for the bulls. I caught myself. The bull stuff. I don't have time. He was getting ready to grab the square jar. I just don't have time for that crap. Please. If you don't get through, send another message. If you don't get through, send another message. You're not bothering me because I never saw the first ones. So, please don't feel you're bothering me. Just keep sending messages until I do, get a hold of you. It's hard. I go through thousands of messages a day. And you know what? I'm getting ready to where we're not even, 90% of the YouTubers out there don't answer none of their messages. They just post the videos. We're getting ready to go to that route because I just don't have the time in a day right now without having other nurses. I don't have the time in a day to do it. It's crazy. and then people get upset at you, and I don't have time in my life for that. I don't need that drama. I don't want that drama. I'm not trying to upset anybody. I'm here doing my thing and trying to do a good in the world, and I don't want other people getting offended by what I'm doing because of what they're thinking. You know, come on, have some empathy. Give me the benefit of the doubt, and just text again. It's okay. Keep texting. You're not bothering me, obviously, because I never saw the message. Oh! Oh my God! I threw Bruce before the video started, but so he didn't have it. I didn't get that one.
Get that one. See?
And no, there is no Josh doing TikTok dances, okay? But if you guys would like some comedic relief, there is some very ignorant people on TikTok, and I kind of blow up on them on TikTok, and I get a lot of views for it, so I keep on doing it.
Oh my God.
And it's quite funny, so if you want to go and see the TikTok, you're more than welcome to.
Mike Knight says, check out Bigrich looking like the Fresh something or Karate Kid movie with the headband. I look like the Karate Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Wax on. Wax on.
Lori Kish, $5 says, always say something to a moderator. We are here to help. Hit the like button. Of course.
See, our mods are on it. Our mods are the greatest ever. I've done this for 4 years, and I've never had a team like this. Our mods are great. You guys, anything you need, you can ask the mods, and they are on it.
Mike Roman Jr., $5 says, hey, where's Hoover's Pizza?
I don't know. I just forgot this week.
No. Hoover was so upset because we were like, Hoover, you weren't here. They actually ordered us pizza and it showed up at the door. He's
No,
like,
you were
"What?"
talking about the subs too, man. I missed out on
Yeah,
those
you missed
subs,
out on the
man.
subs?
Oh man.
You guys don't understand. This guy's life is about food.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
Look who's back. The whole gang's here.
Oh, you got Bruce back. That one, dude, that one hurts when he bites. He's got like hard teeth and he pinches your nipples. That one sucks. Thank you, Josh. You took them off.
For
Did
now.
you get this?
Yes.
All right.
We got Alexandra Stengel, $20, says, you never have to, it should have to say sorry to viewers for not answering their messages. I bet none of those big mouths ever give you a dime. Love you all.
Or their time. Or their time.
Here's some money towards fish food.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, but I told everybody, I think it was last week or last Friday episode or one of the videos, I don't remember. But I told everybody, you know, come out and volunteer your help. You're here anyway. You get to see the place. That way, see, there's so many people. I'm telling you, at least 10 to 15 a day are asking for tours. And I don't have time for that. After my 16 hours working with Tracy, I start at 4 o'clock and I work until 8 in the morning. You know, I sleep from 8 until about 10:30, and then I got from 10:30 until 4 to get things done at the rescue, feed the fish every day, then do oddball things and make a video. So if I do one tour a day, that's an hour out of my time that I'm giving them a tour. If people would just come by here and help and volunteer their time, they're here anyway. They can see the fish. When they get done working, they're ready to leave to go home. You know, I can stay from 11 until 1, Rich. Cool. At 12:30, they quit and they go and start videoing and go see the fish and all that kind of stuff. But I don't have to stop working because we're getting work done while they're here. So I'm getting the things I need done, crossing off my list to do. It's a better way. So we just had a bunch of volunteers this week that came out that were never here before that showed up because they heard that message. I'm not saying no to tours. I'm just saying I don't have enough time for all the tours, So we make special exceptions. Like the guy from Indonesia came out. That's a big, long flight and a long, of course we're going to give you a tour. People drove out from, what's that over by New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. They drove out from Connecticut last week. It was like an 8-hour drive. They drove here and they stayed here for a few hours. But they helped us and we got work done too.
Then we had that kid from Pennsylvania.
He drove 6 hours and he worked his butt off here. I gave him a 75-gallon tank and set up, and everything he needed with it.
He actually jumped in the pond out front when we was
Yeah,
out there cleaning
when it
the
was
rocks and stuff.
it was like 50 degrees outside, and he's laying in the water.
He was catching fish underneath his arm. Richard was like, "You can't catch him." He's like, "Yeah."
I was like,
coming
"There's no
out.
way you're catching them." But see, that way I get to keep working. So I'm not saying no to what do you call them, tours. I just, it's easier if people show up to help out, and then you get to see the fish. Or people dropping off fish usually see the fish too. I'm not giving an hour of my time walking them around, showing them each tank. That's a tour. Most of the people that come here don't really need that because they know the fish and they're just looking at to see and they want to get it on video. That's fine. So, but I just can't do this. We had people showing up out of here left and right, just showing up at our house. Hey, I'm here to see the rescue. Did you make an appointment? No. How'd you get the address then? Because I don't have it online. And some people are finding it online somehow, but I'm going to have to, I think under Yelp or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to investigate that and remove that because this is my private home. And if we don't have an appointment with you, people shouldn't be here. And it's not that we don't want you here. It's that we have made plans for that day. Here's 3 volunteers. We're going to get this job done. And then someone shows up and then we have to stop and, go give them a tour. And, it's very, not only inconvenient, but it makes our life harder because we're not getting the stuff done that we had planned. So we do everything by planning. If there's a tour, it's planned, So, I'm sorry, guys. We're not a public place where we can have the doors open 24/7. I would love to just charge like the Ohio or the Cleveland Aquarium. I would love that. Come on through. The more people, the better. That's what we actually need. But we're not zoned residential. Or zoned commercial. We're zoned residential where we're at. And Strongsville has already told us they'll hit us with a cease and desist. So we can't do that. So, we're playing within the rules that we're allowed to play. We try. We try and make everybody happy. But some people that think they're entitled and want to complain, well, we just eliminated them from our group today and our YouTube.
Got OBG Foster, $10. Has got a reject letter from the job in Strongsville I applied to. Next app is for Lorain County. I like.
Oh, that's pretty close to us.
People
like 20 minutes away.
Better than Indiana people. I need to move.
Yes, because I know you'll stay hanging out here and helping all the time.
We've got Jim Sheasley, $10. He said, "Hey, Rich, wish I could volunteer. Just can't right now for health reasons. When I can, I will.
know better, buddy.
I just like coming over to hang with you.
Yeah, love hanging out with you. Come on over. See, Jim will sit around and talk, and I'll just work, and he'll follow me around while I'm working. That's fine. I don't have to give him a tour. Jim, you're welcome here anytime. You've helped out the rescue many times.
I haven't even got a tour yet.
You're not going to get one either.
I got a tour.
Some people bring up a good point here. Maybe we change the verbiage online to tours. They're now, you can volunteer. How can I volunteer with the rescue?
Oh, that's easy.
Time.
Yeah.
Exactly. You get a hold of someone and volunteer time. So you're kind of forcing their hand at.
You can get a hold of any one of our mods or me or Josh or even Hoover or Reaper. Everybody will accept free help. Trust me. And we'll get it done.
JP Merlo, $5 says, "We made the thumbnail on Ohio Fish Rescue. Now I can die and go to heaven. Thanks for the shout out, guys. Love y'all. Still praying for Tracy."
JP Merlo is the guy running the Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo that we will be at. It's May 7th and 8th, Saturday and Sunday. And we will be down in Kentucky at the Mammoth Cave. It's in Cave City, Kentucky, at the Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo. So yeah, we're going to be there. Reaper's going to be there, and then Willstar is also going to be there. So there's 3 YouTubers that are going to be there that you guys can come and meet. And then I don't know if he's got anybody else or other people, but that's the 3 YouTubers that I can bring. I put word out to a lot of people, but because it's a second year, a lot of people didn't hear of these people. So this is a new show, but it's a big show. Last year was the first year, and it was huge, and we had a blast. JP put me in charge of judging like 10 or 15 different escape offs for a tank, He supplied the tanks and all the stuff in it. The winner gets to take his tank home. I was like, JP, they're all awesome. They're beautiful. Can't we just make everybody a winner and they all get to take their tank home? He took his little card that he was following it. He's like, yes. Everyone won and everyone took their tank home. It was awesome. We had a big Nerf ball gun fight there throughout the whole building. Everybody was involved. It was fun. We had a great time there. That's the Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo on May 7th and 8th. We will be there. Come see us. Come get your shirt signed, your hat, I've got signature cards. Reaper's got signature cards, and Willstar's now got signature cards. We will all be there, and we will sign whatever you want us to sign. So come on down and see us there.
Cody Blaze says, I work in Strongsville and found you guys a while back. You guys look for physical donations of stuff other than fish? If so,
Yeah,
what do you need? I would say any sort of water pumps.
Water pumps mainly
Fish food.
are the most thing.
Those are the two
Sinking
main
pellets.
biggest thing.
Not so much
Flakes.
because we've got, people have donated big, I think they're 3-gallon pots of them. We got like 20 of them. We've got plenty of fish flakes. But the problem is we got big fish, so you can't feed them flakes. It makes the water filthy. So sinking pellets
or
is
shrimp.
what we need. Shrimp and tilapia for sure. And then what else? No, that did he just say?
You just asking what could you donate other than fish?
Okay.
So those are the
LED lighting works good too. And we can switch out all of our high energy lighting for LED. Saves us money and makes the fish tanks brighter. What else do we need? Fish tank magnets. You got an old fish tank with a magnet that you're not using no more. You can donate the magnets. We need a bunch of them. They make our life easier. Anything else? If anybody's got like internal backgrounds, so like universal rocks, stuff like that, you've got a tank that broke and you've got a background, we could use them backgrounds because they're so expensive. We can't say to ourselves, I'm going to spend this money on putting backgrounds in every tank because it's more of a luxury for the owner. It's not for the fish. The fish don't care what they're in. As long as they get food, that's all they care about. So the backgrounds and stuff like that, we don't waste money on. So that would help too. We've gotten a few in and made the tanks look better, of course. Because a lot of our tanks are bare bottom, bare backed, and that's it, That helps us with the cleaning. Stuff don't settle, stuff don't, sit there, and we don't have to clean the gravel in that tank, stuff like that. But yeah, there's lots of things. Things that we don't use, automation products, that kind of stuff, water things. Anything else you can think of?
I was gonna stop at fish food and pumps.
Fish food and pumps are great. We're always going through pumps, and the way we make our filtration, we have a pump in the tank running up to a tub up top through fiber floss and going back. Then pumps go out all the time, and because we started with used pumps, and we're forever replacing them. Right now we have one on the 4400 that's not running. And that's I think it's a 3,000 gallon per hour pump, and that whole filtration is not running right now because that pump stopped. So we need to get another pump in there to replace it. We have to go through our spare pumps and see if we have something like that, and then we have to go through the pumps and see what works because we get a lot of pumps in on like fish tanks that we get in that don't work. They've been dried and sitting there, and then we finally try and get it working, and there's all kinds of sand in there. We pull out the armature, and it's all messed up. So, it's just we don't have nothing. That's why I was trying to get a company to sponsor us for pumps, and for food, like Hikari for sinking massivore. That's a great pellet for us to feed our fish. And they have a bigger one called Monstervore, which is like an inch pellet. We could really use that, but they're not interested in siding with us or what do you call that? Being our sponsor. So, or we haven't piqued their interest yet or something. I don't know. But yeah.
You talk too much. We're moving on.
Okay. I talk too
AZ
much.
Fish Room, $2. Says pizza's on the way.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
We got Mike
See,
Ruman.
now I feel bad because you actually came on here and asked, and someone came through. Aw.
Somebody's always going to come through.
People
You want to know
care.
what? I got a
We
donation.
have the best friends.
I got a donation for you guys, man. I'm going to donate you guys $100 worth of shrimp, man, to feed some of these fish.
Really?
Yeah. All I need is a ride to the store to pick up the shrimp.
We can supply that. Thank you.
When am I going to get my OFR shrimp?
We got Mike Romans Jr. $10 says, "Hey, I need a 6XL OFR shirt. Where can
Oh
I
my
buy one?"
goodness. Right on Spring, you can go to under any of our videos. If you go to show more, it'll show all the links we got. And we have our link to the manufacturer of our t-shirts. It's called Spring. You can go there, you can order any color, any size, and any design. There's many different designs on there, including a Reaper design. We have Tracy's designs, Team Tracy and all that kind of stuff, and Koi. There's all kinds of, look on our page. There's all kinds of great, what do you want to call that?
I bet you Reaper's got a tie-dye one.
He don't.
You don't?
Just a black t-shirt.
Oh, man.
Someone was asking when Joshy Jr.'s due. Supposed to be due July 13th.
Well, it would be Joshina. It's a baby girl. We figured that out already. Found that out.
So they say.
Well, yeah, there is a possibility it's not, but the doctors say it's a girl. We pretty much believe it's a girl. So they're down to a couple of names. What was your names?
We don't know. The two names we thought it came down to, I found out that Gabby's new daughter is the same name that we were thinking about.
Which is?
Isabella.
Isabella Marie, was it?
Yeah.
And then the other one was?
Ariel
Marie.
But we also have Aurora in the mix.
Ooh, Aurora I like.
There was
all I care about is Marie's in the middle name. Or Tracy's in the middle name. Because Tracy's name is Tracy Marie. So in order to pay homage to his mother, Tracy or Marie got to be in the middle name. That's the one I care about. Or the first name. The first name. Make it simple. And just name her Tracy Marie. Boom.
Can't do it. Where was I at? Sorry, I lost my spot, guys. Here we go. I am back.
Okay.
Crazy Fish Keeper. So
I was going to read the same one. It's right there. I was going to do it.
6 angelfish and 5 mollies in a 55-gallon. Is that size of tank big enough? That should be plenty.
For a long, long time. The angels can get big, like, 12 inches tall.
On
but
the
that's
species,
so,
though.
yeah, that's so,
you have like Atlam angels, yeah, that they can get big. If you have smaller like koi angels or some of the other new hybridized species, they don't get that big. And we have one more. DIY sprinkler guy says, "Hey guys, it's Justin from South Florida. Taking that's our old mod, Justin Richards."
Yeah, that's a sprinkler guy. Yes. Hey Justin, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a while, brother. He used to be one of our main mods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Hopefully life's treating you well down there. All right, I'm down to the end. People are liking the name Aurora.
I do like Aurora. There's something magical about it,
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Aurora Marie.
Yeah, Commander said bummer. Isabella Marie was such a good name.
Yeah, it is.
It still is, but her daughter's middle name is Rose.
Who's?
Gabby.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Isabella Rose?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you're talking Gabby, my niece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. That's the one. Oh. All right. So.
Demon Viking says, "Hi guys, I'm a big fan from the UK. Can I get a shout out? I love all your videos and keep up the great work and stay fishy, my friends. Hashtag Team Tracy." Definitely got a shout out for that. Welcome, Demon Viking. Oh no, I just lost my spot. It jumped on me.
Right there.
No, that's not
Just
where it
up
was.
there. Yeah, it was right there.
Okay,
He was
here we
right
go.
there.
What is Sabiba brand? If you look at the the way it replied on the video, it was backwards from us. So Adidas said Sabiba.
Jim Sheezy again with another $5 says, "What's Hoover drink?"
Usually you drink beer, don't you?
Normally I drink beer. I like Bud Light. But if I'm
But
drinking,
tonight you
if I'm
drink
drinking alcohol, I normally drink what Rich is drinking.
because it tastes good.
No, not because it tastes good. It's free.
Oh. And it tastes good.
It's got a good taste to it. Yeah.
Okay, Sue Ann says, thought the mermaid money was for frivolous stuff. Yes and no. We haven't, the mermaid money is sitting there because we haven't given our what we were paid for. We didn't give what we were given the money for. So once the video comes out, we will have the mermaid money to spend on what we want. But we're going to use that for a tank upgrade. You know where we have Hubert in that dog bone tank, and then there's a DAS tank next to it with the baby stingrays. We want both of those tanks out of there because they're both really short. They take up a lot of space for hardly no gallonage.
Or hear me out here. We add on that third room expansion and expand the rescue as much as we can.
But right now, the only thing that would make us have a lot bigger tank is a big fiberglass tank, 20 foot long, the size of both those tanks, at 4.5 foot deep with one big window in the front. That will work, or maybe two or whatever. That will triple the size of the water we have there for the fish. And we can still bend down to get them. Like Hubert will come to the top. We can grab him out of the water. It ain't going to be a huge tank up here that we have to get a ladder to get fish out. It's our touch tank, basically. And we like that. So instead of having stands, we'll have tank all the way to the bottom. And then, 4.5 foot of window and all that kind of, sort of like the 3000, but taller. So
we could have a new tank, or we could have a third of the new OFR expansion for tons of
We're
new
going
tanks.
to get the expansion. It's a matter of time. It's in the plans. You've seen, I wrote it out already. It's in the plans, okay? You don't have to push it. It will come.
Saying.
I just want to know one thing.
We either buy the tank now and sell off some old tanks, or we just keep building towards the expansion, get the expansion now, and don't sell no tanks.
I see what you're saying.
We expand.
When you do the concrete, could you put me next to one of the tanks, and then you guys can just come out there and feed me, and I'll feed the fish on both sides? Just give me a bowl of food.
See, this man's life
That'd
is
be
food.
automatic.
All he cares about is food. You feed me, I'll do whatever you need. Oh, my goodness.
And even Ambrose notices, what's up with the tank in front of the garage? Where's it going? Can't wait to see that up. So,
Okay, that was in the, if you guys remember the plans that we've talked about, Josh has run over the plans, what we're doing. We have to move the tanning bed down to Tracy's recovery room, where we're putting the treadmill, the parallel arms, the bed for her to, do exercises in and lay down and that kind of stuff. And, all the different stuff is going to be in her physical therapy room. So once we move the tanning bed down there, we'll have that room open behind where the little tiny saltwater tank is. We are then going to move the Dwight Howard tank over to there because it has rounded off corners. It would make the opening easier than a square tank. Now we can put the top on it, which is on now. We can put the bottom facade on it also. And we have access from behind it. We have access in front of it, and it's a taller area there. Right now, where it's sitting, we cannot put the bottom facade on. It's not enough room. So once we move the Dwight Howard tank over here and get it set up, we're moving that 1,000-gallon that's in front of our garage all the way around back, but we can't do it until the ground gets hard. Right now, everything out there is like the water table is up real high of water. You walk on this clay and you slide and you fall all the time.
Not only do you slide, your boots sink in it. That's real soft out there.
So once that hardens up, then we can take the 1,000, bring it around back, up on the deck, through the back door, and put it where the Dwight Howard is. Right next to the bass tank, we'll have that 1,000-gallon tank. And it'll fit there better than the Dwight Howard does. the Dwight Howard will fit where we're putting it way better than it is now. So that's why we haven't set up the Dwight Howard. That's why we haven't set up the 1,000. We're waiting for the ground to get hard, and we've got certain parameters we got to work with. That's how we got to do things. Okay.
Joanne, $5 says more floor space for sure. Hashtag Team Josh. Yes, just ordered a new shirt.
Nice. Thank you for that. Josh didn't even want no expansion. I'm the one that came up with the plans, the expansion, and how we wanted to do it, and then make it 4 foot, deeper than the up there, so that we have to walk out where the angel tank is. That'll be a doorway there, and there'll be 4 steps going down to the extension of the fish room, where we can have big tanks on big stands. Much taller. It'll be a 12-foot roof instead of a 8-foot. And it took me forever, 2 summers, to talk him into that. Now he's all on it like it's his idea.
No, I'd still much rather sell everything here and move to a brand new building. That would be ultimate goal, but I don't think that can happen for a very long time. So, is what it is. Lost my spot.
HD Fish Room, you says, get that man an RFO shirt. I think he means OFR shirt.
Yeah, OFR, yeah.
Oh, they say it only goes up to 5X. I'm sorry about the guy that wants it 6X. That's all they go up to is 5X, I was told. RFO, the new Sabiba.
Yeah, this guy's got a good point here. If you would focus more on freshwater instead of the saltwater, maybe the stuff will be getting done.
Oh, come on. I'm barely focusing on freshwater or saltwater. I'm doing a little bit per day, I don't waste no time on that saltwater. That's why it's taking so long to get set up. Otherwise, it would already be set up.
Okay, Joe.
Oh, my God. Now you want to call me slow? What do you want? More freshwater or more saltwater?
I want this.
I'll get out there and get it done in a day.
Then get it done. I'll have this Dwight Howard tank moved in a day.
We can't. We have to wait till after they come and take their Stingrays to get all the boxes out of the room. Then we need to get the tanning bed moved down there. Then the electrical moved down there from where it's at now. Then and only then can the Dwight Howard tank get moved.
Ain't no one using that tanning bed. You can do the electrical whenever.
No, not if it's behind the Dwight Howard tank. We have to do all the electrical first and get the thing moved and all that and get that place ready for the Dwight Howard tank.
I will.
Because while we're in there, we'll also put in plugs for the Dwight Howard.
I will unscrew the current electrical that's there, and it's going to go back to the box. He's going to reroute it through the wall and down into that room.
We still need plugs for the Dwight Howard. So, come on. I'm right on this. Stop doing this to me. I'm absolutely right. I have to prepare the electric. I have to prepare the spot for the Dwight Howard. When we say, okay, it's ready, Josh, call everybody over, and let's move the Dwight Howard. That'll be
nobody. It's going to be me by my damn self moving that thing. 2 rollers.
I don't know why you act like that. You're wrong. You're lying right there.
2 rollers and a jack. What do you mean?
No. It'll be a bunch of people here doing it.
I don't think so. I would have already headed out. You stick a jack under it, you jack it up, and stick a roller under it. Might need your help to roll it. The Vahaka guy, $20. He says, since I missed last week.
Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps, and, the price of shrimp has gone up on us. The price of tilapia has gone up on us. And, so now we're at like $700 a month. It's crazy. It's crazy. You guys know the food prices in the store. Hamburgers, it's ridiculous. Steaks, nobody eats steaks no more because they're $20 for a single steak. It's ridiculous.
The Mike 891, $10 says happy Friday from Montreal, Quebec. I'm watching you guys from the beginning. Any tips on how you clean up a tank that has crystal clear water? Good parameters, but small suspended particles.
You need more mechanical filtration. If you've got particulates in the water, you need mechanical filtration. So I do a lot of home-based, home-built stuff. So I would have like a 5-gallon bucket full of fiber floss, and then your overflow running to that, and then a bulkhead at the bottom of the fiber floss going out to the bio balls tub, and then from that having a pump it back up. And Boom, there's your whole filtration. You can change that fiber floss once a month or something, once every 3 months, depending on how dirty it gets for you. But you need, even on a wet dry filter, you have the wet dry, but there's a tray that pulls out and has a little foam or what's that called? The stuff that's in top? Little 1 inch.
Floss, foam. I don't know which. Not listening.
Yeah, the fiber floss. It's a 1 inch pad of whatever it is, foam or whatever. You got to clean that all the time. I take it to the next. What's that?
Polishing pad.
Yeah, I take it to the next level, and I don't use that 1 inch piece. I use that as a drip tray that spreads it out and drips all the water. And then I would put a bucket on top there, or a tub, fill it full of fiber floss. Fiber floss is the best. It's $3 for a big bag at Walmart, and it works so well. I mean, it works great.
Where do you get all the water? They must run out sometime. We are on City Water. We never run out.
Right, but it costs us.
Will Star, $10.
Oh, Will Star's here. Let's all drink. Stingray, Stingray, Stingray.
He said, brothers and everyone, I need some prayers for my cousin and his wife and 6 kids. 4 through 19. He passed away last night. Suicide by gun.
No.
I'm so sorry to hit your
Sorry to
leg.
hear that, Will. Sorry. Dang. 6 kids he left.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
a tough one. Command to Norland says, any way you can breed tilapia in a pond and use those for food?
We don't feed live. Fish are friends, not food. We don't feed live to anything. We have to break fish that come in on live to feeding just pellets or tilapia or shrimp, whatever we can get them to. There's other people that do that, and it is possible, but
Hey, Rich, I'm trimming up, man. I was in a 5X, now I'm in a 4X. I'm going to go down to a 3X when it gets
I'm in a 3X right now. So when you tell me that you think you're skinnier than me,
oh, come on, man. That's not a 3X. It can't be.
look at that label right
see.
there.
Let me see.
3X.
Oh, it is. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah.
What does this right here say, though?
All this food that you've been eating.
What does this right here say, though?
6X.
No, it don't. That don't say no.
3XL.
We're in the same size then.
Did you fix the porch swing?
Yes, all fixed. All it was the chain was put together with a little S hook. We took out the S hook and put a carabiner in there.
So who sat on it? And brought
I
it?
did. I sat down and it went
down
straight
and
to
it
the
went
ground.
straight to the ground.
Scared the
As soon as he sat on
bejesus
it.
out of me.
He caught himself before he hit the ground, though. It was funny, though. I wish I could have got that on film.
I wasn't laughing. It was scary.
He was like, whoa! I'm like, what's wrong, Rich? He's like, you didn't see that?
Wasn't it you and Reaper that helped
Me
me
and
up?
Reaper, yeah, we helped you up, yeah.
Lots of love for Will Star right now.
Yeah. Will Star. He's still coming with us to the Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo.
Any suggestions on keeping datnoids from hiding all the time?
Take out their hiding spots. That's the only thing. Let them get used to it. Put in a rock where they hide behind it. They're not actually hiding. They feel safe. So their temperament goes down and you can still see them. Just put a little rock in there and they'll hide behind it. In plain sight, but they think they're hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Josh is an extra medium. Look.
You know what? You're going to keep messing with me. You're going to keep messing with Josh, and you're going to get it from both ends.
I forgot
Hey,
he got the
Josh.
shark over
What's
here.
that? Power Rangers engage.
Yep, I'll be A-okay with my my mediums over here.
I hear somebody walking. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard something.
Sounded like somebody was walking on the roof or something. Or they walked through here. Is that Mara here?
No, Mara's not here.
I
She
think
wasn't.
Mara left.
I'm
remember?
telling you, I heard somebody walking.
I heard somebody walking too. Want me to go check?
Sure.
You would have heard the back door open.
No, I heard something, man.
Y'all
I
are
don't know what it was.
crazy. You're both getting old on me.
So,
All right. No, there's no ghost at all. OFR.
No ghost.
Spicy jalapeno said someone's stealing. Yeah, they said maybe it's the pizza man, but don't think so. The ring would have went off. Yeah, these guys just wanted to bail on the show. That's what's happening here.
Yeah, no one's here.
I told you. You guys are going crazy.
You didn't hear that, Josh.
No, I heard nothing.
Wow, I heard it plain as day.
Nope. I think you're
Sound like
losing
somebody
it,
was
man.
on the roof walking.
Nope. You are losing it.
I am not. Hoover heard it too.
He's done lost it.
Wait, I'm old and can't hear. I hear that psh noise all the time in my ears. And you're young and you didn't hear it?
Is this like some, telepathy or sixth sense between the three X-Bros?
The fat man have telepathy. It is bedroom. Thank you for doing that, but don't think you have to order pizza for it.
GU says, please stop sending pizza to the OFR.
Please, please. No, seriously, I'm on a diet. I have eaten nothing. I ate 2 eggs today, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and that's it. And then yesterday, I ate a piece of lunch meat and an egg. That's all I ate. So I am trying hard to lose weight. And Hoover, he's eating all the food that I don't eat. Saying that he's skinnier than me.
I remember the last time we measured.
Brittany says, extra schmedium. How is it? I can't even read it.
Hoove is on the hunt for the RFO. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Hashtag Stingray. And that was $20.
Thank you, Brittany. Thank you so much. She's such a sweetheart. I don't think her husband understands what a catch he's got. She is a great cook. I mean, she is like a chef type cook. She is in the top, in America. She's great. And she's such a sweetheart. And she cares so much. Her husband better be, kissing that butt.
Spicy jalapeno gets it. He said, Josh is actually hilarious. I second this comment. I am your host and I approve this message.
Oh my God.
We got Jim Sheasley, $5. He said maybe Tracy's making Rich a sandwich.
Oh my God. Daddy needs a sandwich. If Tracy can make Daddy a sandwich, I would pay anything to have her back making me sandwiches again. Because Daddy needs a sandwich. Girls, they don't like that. They don't want to say, why you think you get a sandwich? You're Daddy, No. Let me explain this, girls. Don't take offense by that. Let me explain it, though. We're out together. Let's say we go out to see a show. And someone says something rude and crude to you. Guess what? You want me to smack him in his mouth, right? Daddy. Get Daddy a sandwich. You go up to the car. I don't open the car door. You feel offended. I should open the car door for you, right? I'm Daddy. I'm just saying, when at home, get Daddy a sandwich. And Daddy will take care of you. Period. I know I'm going to hear so much backlash now. I miss my girl. She used to take care of me so much.
So who's making whose sandwiches here?
Oh my God, no, don't go that
He
route.
always makes my sandwich, I think.
I do make his food. I cook for him all the time because he helps me around here.
We
Oh
got
my God.
Reaper, $5. He said the only reason it goes to 5X, if not, Bigrich wouldn't be able to get one.
Oh my
Hashtag
God,
Team
Reeve,
Tracy.
I'm on a 3X right now, and it's bag. Look,
Hey.
baggy.
He's
baggy.
a 3X and I'm a 3X also there, Reaper. I hate to tell you that there, son.
Just because Reaper orders an extra small and his wife is like, you know, a medium or
I
large.
think Reaper wears a extra small.
Reaper's at home getting his daddy a sandwich. You go, Don. Make him work.
It's a dog.
Aaron Cavalli says, I can picture Tracy smacking you for that.
She would too. But then she would go make me a sandwich. She would. She would smack me and then go make me a sandwich.
Brian Jennings says, hey boys, happy Friday. I have some collector plates, trout, pike, bass, etc. Would you like them for display in the gallery?
Yes, we would put them up in the fish room, up on the wall, of course. Anything fish related. I have told everybody I have wanted like a taxidermist or something like that, or a recreation of our fish. I kept 4 freezers over like 15 years of fish that died over the years, and I kept adding another freezer to it. And I wanted these fish recreated. Josh just talked me into throwing them all away.
Because the freezer with the best fish, they all rotted because the freezer went bad.
No, we had electrical went out and this and that, and a couple of times. But then in the end, that freezer shut down on its own, and it really stunk so bad. And I was agreeing with Josh, let's just get rid of all of them. But I would have loved to have the fish that we raised to full maturity on our walls around the whole fish room. It would have been great. But
there was actually some pretty big fish there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
The Canadian Perspective said Joey's going to beat me the meat to that sandwich.
Oh, no.
We got Brittany's.
If Joey has his way, yes, he will.
Brittany $5 says Bigrich with that Will Smith energy. Hashtag keep my wife's name out your mouth.
That's right. You don't mess with my wife. Wait, I will smack you.
Fishroom Dave says if Tracy made a single sandwich, it would be a race before Hoover could get to it. LOL.
Right. I would not get that sandwich. Hoover would chaw off her nubs. Her fingers would be nubs.
No, because you want to know what? If Tracy was actually up, she probably would make me a sandwich too.
She would.
I know
She's
she
a sweetheart.
would.
She always has.
She always used to look out for me, and that's what I liked about Tracy.
Karen Cole says Hoover is hearing the pizza guy before he gets there.
Oh my goodness. Matthew Pugnan says, I'm snacking on trail mix. Here's to you. I'll drink to that.
Joe Clem says, how much to donate to see Will Star make a vid for OFR? He used to on the behind the scenes back in the day.
I tried including him on the mermaid videos, but he didn't want no part of it. You know, he's busy. He had Will. You guys got to give Will Star a break. He had his new grandson, so he's been doing the grandpappy thing all this time. He'll start coming back over. He just agreed to go to the Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo with us. So we're all going down. It'll be me, Reaper, and Will Star going down there. And, we're making a trip. We're making a whole thing of it.
I'm going to tell everyone to put your name tag as Pop Pop.
What?
Because you're a grandpa now, Pop Pop.
I'm not Pop Pop. Oh, where'd you get that from?
Remember we were talking about what nickname is my kid going to give you, and I said Pop Pop?
Mm-mm. Don't remember it at all.
Or Papaw? Or PP?
PP? Really? Hey, I'm your PP.
Hey, PP, where you at?
Uh-oh. Brittany just texted me and said, Pop Pop is cute, not PP. LOL.
Thank you. I'm with Brittany. Pop Pop's okay. But Grandpa, Gramps, that's fine. Grampy.
They're dying laughing on the PP.
Uh-oh. John Kilpatrick says he heard the neighbors taking out the DiGiorno.
The spicy jalapeno says, I vote PP.
Shalala Harrison, $10 says, I'm hoping sometime this summer I can come up and volunteer.
Make Pop a sandwich.
You just let us know when, and we'll schedule you in.
Yes. We'll never say no to volunteers.
There you go, people.
Brian said I'll get them plates shipped out to you guys. I love what you do. I wish I knew of a place like yours in Ontario, Canada. I have 4 tanks, Oscars, P-Bass, grass pickerel, etc.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. Thank you. Oh my God. El Go Igor loves OFR says, can Josh show us an update of his arms OFR life?
Not recently. I kind of fell out of
He
it.
fell out of the workout
with
game.
doing this whole nursery thing in life, but I've been getting back to it. I'm almost back up to where I left off as to what I was doing before, so come back soon.
Well, you don't look like a crackhead no more.
Well, you seen the
When you lost all that weight.
2 big kids show up yesterday to carry them 265.
Yeah, and you carried the other side by yourself.
I don't know what
They're
you're laughing
funny,
at,
man.
baby.
They're funny.
What? Where?
Right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Josh and Hoover, if your dad get married, are you still going to call Hoover uncle? What? Wait a minute. Josh, if Hoover and your dad... Why would I marry Hoover?
That's funny there.
I mean...
Tax break, dude.
Tax break. What the heck?
We got Lasky and Sons Woodworking, $5. If you
What?
ever thought about having Brett and Wade from the show tanked for a tour?
Wade won't be around. Brett said he was coming over. I talked to Brett, and I will see him at the Aquashella again this year. I've got videos of us together, and we went out together after the show. But he said he was coming over to help us with the Dwight Howard tank. I was going to say Dwayne Wade. The Dwight Howard tank, and he's been busy. He's opening up a new eatery it's called Stallone's Italian Eatery in Vegas. Look it up. It's amazing food. I mean, these servings are huge. I mean, he's done everything right. He's part ownership of it, and it's amazing. I can't wait to go there and eat there. But he's been too busy to come here, so I can't complain or nothing. But he is planning on coming here and helping us with the Dwight Howard tank and that kind of stuff.
Okay, Drew Ficarota said, why you call him a crackhead? Let me correct this. It was
The people.
less than 6% body fat.
Yes, he had hardly no body fat. He was working out, and he
Okay.
lost all that weight all of a sudden. So he got really skinny before he started putting on muscle. And he was working out. He was religious. And he got so skinny that people online were saying, my son's on crack or he's on drugs or this and that. And I just kept deleting the stuff. And then he started putting on muscle and showing muscle. And people were like, oh, now we can see a difference,
Country Air, $20 says, having some bush lattes and watching OFR in my 500 pool pond. Team Tracy and the drinking word. Love you guys.
Drinking word.
Drinking word.
She says Bigrich will let his granddaughter call him anything, whatever she wants to call me. That's it. I'll be mush at that point.
Peepaw.
I don't care as long as she's here.
She might say, hey, wee.
We're gonna have to stand our ground on certain things.
Fishroom Dave said it would be a fight between Hoover and Joey. Rich got the fellas fighting over him.
Joey just asked me. He goes, "How much do you weigh and how old are you?" I'm being serious. I'm not joking around. So I sent him. I said, "I'm 56. I'm 300 pounds, and I just down from 320 because I just lost like 18 pounds. So I'm at 302. But he says, "Oh, well, that ain't gonna work." He says, "I put up a boxing match between me and the Reptarian, Brian Barchak. And I thought it would be a good, gimmick and get you in on this stuff and that like that." And I was like, boxing, nah, ultimate wrestling, yeah, we can do that. And then I'll take you all on. Because Joey's up to like my nipple on me. He's a little guy.
I think I'm probably still at about 280.
You're 4 inches short of me. There's no way you're 280.
No, remember the last time we weighed myself, I was like 270 something, and then I went up like 17 pounds. Remember?
Eating here.
Eating here, and
I
that's
feed you.
when we went to Mark's, and I weighed myself. Remember, they got that scale
Yes.
right there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had lost some weight, and then I gained it back. I think I lost some though since then.
See, he
'Cause my
sleeps
weight
in the
goes up and
basement. He's
down.
got his own room, and he gets up in the morning. And at that time, I was cooking him like pancakes, French toast, whatever. Get ready for the day because I'm gonna work your butt off. And we go work for the day, and then he'd eat lunch or whatever, and I'd cook him this stuff. Now that I'm on a diet, I'm not cooking all this food, and now he's eating his chips and sandwiches he's got in the refrigerator and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not cooking like I was for him, which actually I shouldn't, you know, make you pay. You know, so if you want me to go back to making breakfasts every morning, I can do that.
No, because then if you eat something, then you're gonna say,
Oh, I'm not going to eat it. Trust me, I'm not eating.
because of you, I broke my diet.
No, I can
I
make
don't
you
want
breakfast.
you to break your diet. I
If
don't
you
want
want
to
that,
break your
I'll
diet.
give it to you.
I don't want you to break your diet, man. I really don't.
How many angelfish can you fit in a 150 gallon? 20?
15 to 20.
There you go. There's your answer. Depends on size.
Calls me Paw Fish. Hi, Dinky calls me Paw Fish. Okay. From Paul Landreth.
All right. I think the funny comments have died down in here just a little bit.
What is this? Says Dayu says that's Tiger King drama there. OBG Foster says Brett is future faked. Chuck Ross says, "What's up, guys?" Now there's a real comment. What's up?
All right.
Spicy Jalapeno
Back
says
here.
we support you boys. I mean, thank you.
Yeah,
Unless they're talking about you, they support us in our marriage. I look. I love Tracy. Tracy loves me. I like girls. Girls like me. Hoover doesn't fit my criteria for a girl.
I don't know. I like women.
You like them old toothless ones.
The toothless ones are really good.
If you're out there and you're toothless, and you think you there's your man right there.
I like them with teeth, without teeth. I'm saying fat, blind, crippled, or crazy. I'm saying they're all good to me. You
John
know?
Kilpatrick says, "Take your shirt off, who?"
Oh, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. He'll do it. Don't tell him that.
Oh man.
You just don't want to see my gut.
I warned you guys. I warned you. My wife hasn't seen me without a shirt. I slept with this shirt on since I got big. No one sees me shirtless. This guy walks around picking off his 4X, 5X shirt and not caring at anybody.
Speaking of donations, not fish related, what size bras do you need, Ho?
I don't need bras. I don't need bras.
Put
Yeah,
your
you
shirt
do.
down.
Yeah, you do. That right there is a 46C,
No.
54C.
No.
I'm close.
No.
56C?
You give this guy a little bit of alcohol and he's trying to take his clothes off over there.
So tell me why you like the toothless girls better.
Oh man, that feels great.
Oh, stop it. You went
Nothing
there.
scraping.
Oh,
or
stop it. That's horrible. We're a family show. Family show. Hoover.
You
family
asked
show.
the question.
You asked the question. I gave you
But-
the answer.
I'm like, he was talking to the one on the phone the other day. I couldn't understand a word she was saying. She was all, I couldn't understand what she was saying.
She was drunk too.
She was toothless and drunk. Oh my goodness.
All right, bringing it back here. What's the next big project at OFR after you move the tanks and all that? Hard to say. We take it one day at a time around here.
You want to check her? I just did the thing. If she's just low on saturation, it'll catch back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Walk around to the air and turn that up to 4. And make sure that it's not falling off of her tray. That it's still on there. Is it still on her tray?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the saturation at?
89.
All right, should stop. This should be the last beat. Excuse me, who? Josh, come in here and take care of the show. I've got to take care of Tracy.
Sorry for the dead, awkward silence, guys, but got to tend to it when we need to. We're getting back to it. We got Country Air, $5. Hoover the Pimp.
Hit
Pimpin'
that
ain't
button on
easy.
Hoover. Number 2.
All right. Just getting caught up here on the comments. Give me just a second. Minimum tank size for an arowana. Full grown, I'd say 500 gallons, because they can get up over 3 foot long. Arowanas can get relatively large. I'm not going to read that one.
Okay, shut it off.
There you go. You got it, bud. We got OBG Foster, $2. Says $2 for Hoover to keep his shirt on. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You got it. Oh. Notice how I went by Josh so easily. I had to tuck your chair in.
Oh, see? That was your stomach.
Thank you for that $2. Best $2 of the
Your
night.
stomach couldn't fit through there. That's what it was. You got to.
How big of a sump do I need for a 125 gallon reef? I would say the biggest sump that would fit underneath your stand.
The bigger is always better. You know what I'm saying? And make yourself on top of the sump. They usually have just a little tray with a felt pad in there for filtration, and you change that weekly. On top of that, make that a bulkhead going to a tub full of fiber floss that your water goes into. And now you've got a mechanical filter on top of your wet dry filter, and you can change it once every 3 months.
What's the best food for a small Oscar? Pellets, shrimp.
Pellets for sure.
Pretty much
Shrimp,
whatever,
tilapia.
honestly.
Yeah. They'll eat anything.
I don't know why, but my live chat is lagging super bad right now. I gotta keep refreshing it. So it's not just you guys, it's me too. I have to refresh our own stream. At least on my phone I do. Oh, nope, that's the video. Wrong one. Sorry. Still learning the new phone. There we go. I'm back. Oh, there we go. Terrible. Button.
Chuck Raw says Tracy comes first. Of course she does. Of course. And there's no doubt about that. You know, we got to take care of that. So sorry about the dead time, but you know, when Josh is here, he tries helping me out, and he can go over there and suction her out, whatever. But this was a little problem, a little bit more than he can handle. So he sat down, and I went and took care of it, and now she's back. She's good. So thank you.
Felipe says, guys, I have a cobalt blue discus, completely black and resting at the bottom of the tank. He is alive. Any suggestions? He could be getting picked on. It could be worms.
There's so many different variables. We don't know your tank setup. We don't know your water parameters. You know, there's so many different things. Do you have it in with the wrong kind of fish? We don't know what you have it in with. We have no clue what is wrong with that fish. You can send us a video and tell us what he's in with and tell us what the parameters are, and we can tell you, okay, this parameter is wrong. You should fix this, or you should salt your tank, or you should do this, or you should use this medicine. But we can't without no information. It's like me calling you, hey, my sister's sick. What do I do? How are you going to answer that? What is she sick with? I don't know. How'd she get sick? You know, is she, you know, is she coughing? Is she sleeping? Is she, you know, hacking? Is she bleeding out the mouth? I mean, you know, it's so open. You can't do that. No, sorry.
Okay. Have you had any spawning going on with either of the outside ponds?
Yes, we have koi from last year at a you know 4 inches or so, and then Hoover said he saw
Somewhere like
hundreds
that.
I saw hundreds of little bitty
of little
out
ones
there.
about an inch long. So they've already bred this year.
I was out there on the back deck watching them the other day.
AZ Fish Room says, Josh, if you had a 265 leaking in 2 spots at the bottom panel, what would you do with
See, that's
it?
the worst. The
Reseal it.
No, well, yes and no. The bottom panel is the worst thing to reseal. Okay, you basically almost have to dismantle it, and put it back together the way they did at the factory. On the sides, if it splits, it's okay. We go ahead and reseal everything, and it covers it up and keeps it together. But the bottom is holding all the pressure from front to back.
See, that's where I disagree. If you've got them plastic bands holding it together, you put with a new seal on the inside, you're fine. I mean,
You are so wrong, son.
I think so.
Take it from Dad. The most pressure is the very center bottom of the tank, and if it's leaking,
I understand how fluid
but
dynamics
listen,
work.
if it's leaking from the center bottom of the tank, then it's separated from its seal. You know, not only just the corner seal, which is a sealant, but the 2 pieces of glass are leaking because water's getting through there, which means it's separating. The only way to fix that is to take it apart and reseal it together and start from scratch, which we don't do. We reseal if something's, you know, leaking out of the top corner or something, we'll reseal it because the rest is good. You know, I wouldn't rely ourselves resealing a tank that leaks from the bottom. Just putting a new seal on the inside. Now, if you want to add a piece of glass, you know, say a 1/2 inch piece of glass across the bottom and then touch the side, you're putting a new seal to it. That would work. You know, silicone that in with no air bubbles. Boom, that's adding structural strength to your tank. And it's under the gravel anyway, so you don't see it.
Yeah, well, everyone can have a difference of opinion. Whatever you decide to do, you can turn it into a turtle enclosure and little amphibians. You can do half land, half water, turn it into a terrarium. Do all kind of stuff with it.
Hooverisms. I like women with no teeth.
Is surface oil bad for your tank? I
Yes.
run 2 FX5s on a 75 gallon and still have surface oil. Thinking of getting a wave maker to fix it.
You don't need a wave maker. You need something to skim off the top and take that just nastiness away, you know?
Someone's coming in the front door.
I heard that. Where is my, give me that button over there.
Good.
Tracy.
Richie.
Hey, what's up, Richie? Didn't know you'd come by. I was expecting you tomorrow. So you just changed all of our plans with no notification? My son Richie's here. You guys were talking about muscles and stuff. There's who you should see. Come on, Richie. Come in here and flex for us. He's
Good
laughing.
luck with that
There's
one.
no way. He's coming in here. We know better. Oh. He's the guy that he'll go outside and he'll do a handstand. And, I mean, perfect. Not like, you know, people go up into handstands and they wobble this and the way that. No, he goes up into perfect handstand and then straight down into push-ups and does push-ups and does push-ups and does push-ups, and then he'll put his feet down. I mean, there is no swaying whatsoever. I'm like, that is so impressive. And then he walks up to a pile, like, I don't know, a chest or something that's past his nipples, and he jumps from the ground and lands on it and stands up there. I'm like, I jump, I get 5 inches, 6 if I'm lucky. He jumps almost a little more than 4 foot. He's amazing. His strength is amazing. And he's the one that's worked out between us. Oh my God, that chicken smells amazing. You got chicken. What you got in there? Raising Cane's. Oh my God, that stuff is so good. You guys ever had Raising Cane's? They have the cane sauce. Oh, it's to die for. It is so good.
already answered this question earlier, but when will Rod come and get the raise? Supposedly the first of the month.
Yeah, a week or two, he said.
The head aquarium host is still unpacking, but he's moved 2 days of driving.
Oh, man, he's gone through some hell, too. Moving from Florida up to New Jersey and then dealing with, he has to get all of his stingrays back from all over the place because we're not the only people he sent them to. And, and getting his company together and getting his building together and building these tanks and oh, my God. I feel bad for Rod. He is under some severe stress right now, nonstop working, trying to get this company together. But, you guys are going to benefit over in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Long Island area. He's going to be there, and he takes in all the rescues and that kind of stuff too. So you guys are benefiting from him being there. So, go check him out.
Besides the cichlids and the carp, have you had any babies?
The Canadian perspective says jailhouse workout is what we call that. That's funny. Raising canes is delicious. Funny how Bigrich gauges everything in reference to his nipples. What? I don't even mention my nipples. The only time I mention nipples is when Josh has got that dumb hand puppet in his hand. What's that, Josh?
Talking about how high I cut that you realize because you just talked about it, talking about Richie. You're talking about how high he does his little.
Oh, okay. I judge everything by the nipples. Okay, I'll go with that one. Okay, I'll go with that because that's about 4 foot, a little over 4 foot is my nipples. I got it. Okay.
There it goes again. Nipples. Brittany Zibbles $5 says Hoovy needs a Hoover snack. Hashtag Stingray.
Oh, does him need a Hoovy snack? There's 2 pizzas here.
It's something like a Scooby snack.
Scooby snacks right there.
I know.
Smells good, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them is hot, I bet you, too.
No. They didn't do that to me no more. No, Mike Knight, my diet is not going out the window. I will not eat none of this pizza. Trust me. I am dedicated to this diet this time, and I have done 3 days of only eating so minimal. The first day I ate a piece of ham and 1 egg. That was breakfast and lunch. Second day I ate, I think, an egg breakfast, egg lunch. Today I ate, a dipping egg mushed up with my fork, and I ate that. That's for breakfast. And then lunchtime I ate a scrambled egg. I mean, I am not eating no more. I'm tired of being big. I'm tired of it.
I don't know. I know for breakfast I had ham, mashed potatoes, corn,
Candied yams, dinner rolls, gravy,
strawberry
stuffing,
jam, some stuffing, and I had the same thing for lunch. Nice big plates.
There's no way in a week from now that I am not going to be completely thinner than Hoover, and he's going to stop arguing with me about who's got a bigger belly.
No, yeah, I am, because I'm getting ready to start walking all the way down the big lots down there. I'm going to do that at least twice a day.
You shut up and eat your canes.
You had your shot at losing weight. We were working out with you.
I know. You guys were so hardcore, though. It was too much for me. It was way too much. It was like, wow. I wasn't prepared then. I'm prepared now because I don't want to be this big anymore. I'm tired of it. And I am cooking Hoover food and not eating any. I am only eating like 1 egg in the morning, a piece of lunch or lunch meat in the afternoon. And that's all I'm eating. And I'm starving all night long so that I am basically going without food from 2 in the afternoon until 8 in the morning.
Since you're on a diet, I'll buy you a steak tomorrow.
Well, you asshole. Is Raising Cane's Pizza? No. They have
chicken fingers.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God, they are so good. They're better than KFC. They're better than Popeye's chicken. They're better than, who else is the chicken people? Popeye's chicken. Raising Cane's is the place to eat your chicken for. Oh my God, they're so good.
Rob
Big Rich Go Keto. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the keto diet. Go ahead, Josh.
Rob Vandermeer, you got the prices on those tanks all wrong. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that one.
What tanks?
If someone's asking what's our most expensive tank, and he came in and said the Bellagio tanks at $5,000 a piece. We paid $5,000 just for shipping back here.
For the Bellagios.
Mm-hmm.
But we did pay $10,000 for both Bellagios.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
but still not the most expensive tank. We paid a lot for the 4,400.
I paid $4,000 for it, and then paid $2,000 for shipping for you to rent a truck and a trailer to come to New York. And then we almost dumped it on the way home because of that snowstorm. I jackknifed that tank. It was next to me on the highway. It was crazy. Little Rich, the new OFR rapper. You rap, Richie?
They're talking about you because you're trying to lose weight.
Oh, no, I don't rap. I'm from the old school. I'm like the gods. Got to keep it running. You know?
What the fuck do you think? I'm
Hey.
Big Rich in this one.
Here, we'll go old school on them. Go ahead and start rapping, Rich.
Did someone say nipples? Get that away from me.
You made me want to sing and start singing, hey, Mr. Gomez, you think you're slick. What's wrong with you? Oh my God. These people are hilarious. I love these comments.
All right. Where am I at? Yeah, spicy jalapenos. You can eat as much as you want. You just have to work out accordingly.
What are you grabbing that for, Josh?
Nice.
Okay. I'm on the totally keto diet, but I kick it. When I start the keto diet, I kick it in its butt. I don't eat nothing for as many days as I can. And then I start eating a very small amount, like a half of a piece of ham, a sliced ham for lunch meat. Cut that in half, and I'll eat that. 2 hours later, you can eat the other half. 2 hours later, you can eat an egg. 2 hours later, you can eat a piece of pepperoni. As long as you got your body starting up, building up, and it's processing, and then it runs out of food, it takes extras from your body, and then it shuts down. Then you start it up again with more food, and it processes, then it runs out of food real quick, and it takes extras from your body. This is ketosis. This is what I'm doing right now. But I kick ketosis in its butt and add on. I'm not eating all this food to keep me going and I lose a little bit of weight. I lose a lot of weight real quick. I once lost 55 pounds in 1 month on doing the keto diet. But I was in Florida and I was living under a bridge. And the only food that I was able to get to was grapefruits on a tree. And it was like the grapefruit 55 diet. I ate 55 grapefruits a day, and I lost 55 pounds in a month. But there's something about grapefruit that helps, destroy your body fat. It just happened to be free food for us at the time that I was, living under the bridge in Florida. And I'd go out at nighttime and pick grapefruit off people's trees in their front yards. Florida's covered with them. And they were sweet. They're not like the grapefruit you buy or the grapefruit juice you get up here is so nasty tasting. Down in Florida, they were so sweet. I mean, they were as good as oranges. And they were sweet. Just awesome. And what I would do, I'd cut it in fours. I'd bite into a section, and then I'd throw that away. And I'd bite into this section, swallow, and throw that away. And that's how I ate the grapefruits. I'd get pulp and all, and it was great. It was good. It filled my belly. But it wasn't carbs, you know what I'm saying? And I lost 55 pounds in 1 month. And, I've never done that since. I've never lost that much since. But I do try and go without eating for as long as I can, and then I only eat little bits every couple of hours so that the ketosis will stay in ketosis.
Mike Romans, $2 says, Josh, where's your drink? It's in my hand. It's almost gone. Oh, where are we at? 20 minutes. If you guys got questions, go ahead and put them in the chat.
Aaron Zoli says, under the bridge downtown, that's where I ate some grapefruit. No, I was in Florida under the bridge, and it was an intercoastal bridge. And under that bridge, you know, there was girders going across the intercoastal, and between them girders, you could put, you know, some 2x, and that's where I lived. It's under there for like 8 months. I worked at Work World, and I was only 15 at the time. I didn't have papers saying that I was, oh, you made all that trek to go get you some pizza.
Yeah, I made a track.
That looks like a really thick piece of pizza.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my
it's
God,
really
that
good.
looks so
Too bad
good.
you're on a diet, man.
Oh my God. But I worked at Work World and lied about my age, and you know, every 2 weeks I'd have to change to a different temp agency because they wanted my paperwork, and I didn't have paperwork saying I was 18 and older.
Lasky and Sons, $2 says, when's the sturgeon going into the big pond? To be determined.
Summertime of some sort.
Jim Sheasley, $5 says, where's a good place to get bio balls?
Jim Sheasley said that?
Mm-hmm.
Right here, Jim. You come by here and you get the bio balls you need. I'll give them to you. Okay. Kelly Ramos says, I lost 100 pounds by counting calories and exercising 6 days a week. Who has time to exercise 6 days a week? That's my problem.
Make time for what you
That
want.
is my problem. I work so much. I don't have time to work out. I mean, I'm sleeping or I'm working. That's it. Do you see me doing anything else? Do you see me lounging out, eating bonbons, and hanging out?
Food.
Would you like a piece of pizza?
I currently have one red parrot cichlid and wonder if I should get another. I have a 75-gallon sand aquarium. I heard they fight. Possible, but I've had good luck with keeping those things together, so it's up to you if you'd want to try it out. OBG Foster said lack of sleep can affect metabolism.
Yes, it is. My metabolism is so slow. It's ridiculous. I look at food and I gain 20 pounds. I mean, I have to starve myself for a month to lose a couple pounds. It's ridiculous. And then my buddy Reaper's over here, and he eats everything and anything, and he's so skinny. He wakes up skinnier than he did when he ate, 2 pizzas the night before. It's crazy. Movie likes his pizza like his women, any shape or size. That's from Brittany Ziblis.
Brittany's a doll, baby.
Oh, did we find an answer to last week's debate on K1 surface area? Yes. The bio balls won out. K1 is not near as much as bio balls.
You never showed me an article. I found my research to show I was the winner.
You was wrong. Wrong.
Can't fight facts, buddy.
You found your facts on YouTube, on internet?
Found it by the manufacturer of the product.
Of course, they're going to claim they're better than anybody else.
You can't argue with surface area of the product.
Are you sure you don't?
There's more surface area in a bio ball. Trust me on that.
Are you sure you don't want a slice of pizza? I can't eat 2 pizzas tonight.
Oh my God. Brittany and Little Greasy. Are you Little Greasy? Is that your hip hop name? You're Little Greasy?
Yeah.
Little greasy boy. Come on, join in, Rick.
Stop it.
Can't do this chat no more. It keeps messing up on me.
Yeah, it's a pain, but you know, got to keep on working it.
Yeah, it's not refreshing for me.
Okay, Chris G says, "You guys rescue fish to just regular people or to just big aquarium places?" Well, because of the size of our fish, normally we go to only public aquariums. But we have certain amount of people. Like we know a guy that has 600. We know a guy that has a 4,000. We know a guy that has a 25,000. We know a guy that has a 12,000. You know, so I mean, if we can rehome them to anybody, we give fish a bigger home. If we got them in a 3,000 and you got a bigger tank, we'll gladly give them to you. You know, we get so many people coming to us and say, "I want a 3-foot, you know, red tail. You know, I want that for my tank." Well, what size tank you got? I got a 300. No, you can't have it for your 300. He's right now in our 3,000. I'm not going to give him to you to put him in a 300. Why? I thought you give fish away. Blah, 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 blah. And they throw a fit. You know, I don't care. Throw a fit all you want. I am here to give fish a better home. I'm not here to let you show off how big a fish you got in a 300 gallon. I'm sorry.
Steven Bundelux says, "How's Betty, Paco, and Charlie doing?"
Hey, what's up, Steven? How you doing, buddy?
By the way, they are doing great. So, in one of the last videos, you got a nice update on them.
Yeah, they're in with all the stingrays now, and they're doing great. You know, we feed them first, of course, because they're pigs. Then we feed our stingrays. How did Richie get past us without getting seen on
Walked
video?
around outside.
Did he?
Yeah,
he
he
walked
went
her all the
outside.
way
Yeah,
around
he went
outside.
Yeah.
Wow. That's my boy. He's that way.
You guys just assume stuff.
Just go put a tank top on and come in here.
Same thing. Do fish get injuries from bumping into lava rock?
Yes, lava rock will scratch and scrape many fish. I don't like lava rock. Lava rock is nowhere near as efficient as bioballs. I had 2,000 pounds of lava rock in all my tanks, and I got rid of it all because they scratch fish, they destroy fish, they hurt fish, and they're nowhere near as good as bioballs. So there's your answer. Oh, Steven says he's coming out for this year's barbecue.
Yeah, there you
Good
go.
deal. Good deal. That'd be great to have him here. Bigrich trying to pimp out his boy. He's impressive. His body, his physique, he has worked hard, and he has got what percentage fat are you, Rich?
He's outside.
He left. What is he? 3% or something like that?
No, he's like, when we were both at it, I had less than him. I was at like.
But his muscles were so
There he
much
is, right
bigger.
there.
Yeah, but you have to take into consideration, but body fat takes age into consideration. So a 8% body fat on him will look better than a 6% than on me.
I got you.
So
Okay. Yeah, because he was always bulbousy
Mhm.
looking and, just muscles everywhere.
you can't always go by body fat.
Yes, I called my son bulbousy. There you go, Richie. You're bulbousy. Your muscles.
He said something about you putting on a tank top or something. I know you ain't going for that one, are you, Rich?
He's so shy. We got to lift heavier weights, he said.
I don't know. I could get my weight. I'm saying.
I've been lifting 300 pounds all my life with my legs. All right, guys, let's get back to some fishy questions. Yeah, that upsets me.
All right, you guys got 10 minutes left, so go ahead and ask the questions that you want.
And Z says, I'd love to come to the barbecue this year. Awesome. That's great. More people, the better.
Oh,
Michael Hinn says, is it okay to reduce light time to reduce algae growth? Absolutely. You can shut your light off at all. No light on at all, 24 hours in a row. I only turn my lights on in the fish room to show people the lights. I have the ceiling lights that I turn on in the fish room every day, but I don't turn the actual tank lights on unless people are coming here to see the fish, or we have people here, or we're doing something on that tank. You know what I'm saying? The more the lights are on, the more algae is going to grow. Period. So leave your lights off for sure.
A to Z Fish Room says, has a date been set?
We have not set a date for the barbecue yet, but it will happen. Chris G says, me to Rich. I don't know what that means, but thank you.
What's your biggest clown knife?
30 inches.
Yeah, say around there.
Tommy Gunn says, are there any dream fish for your pool pond that you would like to have if you haven't had them already? Yes, there's a few fish that, one's reasons we're not allowed to have, two are not available type things. Josh, you want to give them a list?
I wasn't even listening to
Snakeheads,
you.
for one. Fish that we would like to have in the pool pond.
Answer this every week. You got the European whales, but it's illegal. It's basically all the
European
illegal
whales
fish.
love that fish and get it so big. Love to have that. The Mekong cat can't have that either. I can't have snakeheads. And then there's what else?
Asian arrow.
The Asian arrows. I would love to have Asian arrows. Oh my goodness.
Paddlefish.
Paddlefish. We're actually picking some up soon though.
But those guys, we got to get a permit for it because paddlefish are illegal in the Lake Erie River Basin. So we're technically not allowed to have them, so we got to get a special permit for them.
All right. Who's in here now?
Tomorrow.
Oh, our nurse is back.
Will clown knife
Hi,
and the
Mara.
fire eel get along? They certainly will. They should be pretty docile.
We're
towards
almost
each other.
done. Yeah, you can open the garage and come in the garage way.
Smallest fish we have, probably a guppy.
Guppies. Yep.
So far, have a true Paraíba. No, he passed away a little while back. The Paraíba we have is a Capricorn.
But he's huge now.
Yeah, about 2 foot.
I'd like to buy a bunch of baby GATFs, Armadases, and true Paraíbas. Filamentosum, Paraíbas. What's the full name? Filamentosum
Brachyplatystoma
is the true Paraíba. I would like to get 3 or 4 of them and then start growing these things out.
The biggest Fajaka we've had was probably about 15-inch. All right, we got 7 minutes left, guys. Go ahead and get them questions in. Did you put a large knife in the pool? Possible.
No, we don't put clown knives in the pool because they will decimate the cichlid thing. All of our fish are big fish that don't move much for their food because they get handed, fillets of tilapia and shrimp. So they don't go after the little cichlids. But a clown knife, they're fast. They're lightning fast. They will just start picking off cichlids. So we don't have no clown knives in the pool pond for that reason.
He says the same thing about stingrays and bass, and there's been bass
Stingrays
in there,
aren't, no.
stingrays.
We had bass in there and we eliminated them, but stingrays are not as fast and don't go after the cichlids.
I'd be more worried about a stingray hooding some of them fish than a clown knife going after them, I think. Them stingrays are lightning quick when they're sitting there hunting on the bottom.
Mara,
Mickey Johnson says, hello, Richie. Would you keep or have you kept a true vampire fish? That would be an Armadas, and yes, they're one of our favorite. We love them. They're just hard to move. So when we move them from one tank to another, they usually stress out and die. So on those type of fish
like that don't work out at a fish rescue because you're always moving fish in and out of the tank. You
Yes.
need a tank for them. They live out their life, and that's it. Like you might upgrade them from a 125 grow out to, a couple thousand gallon tank, and then their final tank after that. You're moving them from tank to tank to tank, or changing up their tank mate.
Right.
You stress them out and they die.
And they die, yes. Mike Knight says, did you get to talk to Joey seriously yet about him joining your live stream? He will join our live stream as soon as we get the new live stream up and running. Or did you just stay here and say in the comments last week? No, Joey will join us. He will be on us with us, every couple of weeks. He'll join in with us. He's working hand in hand with us, and he tries helping us out as best he can. He's he's going to drive down here or fly down here this summer, and he's going to do a collab with us here. So yeah, of course, yes, Joey's all in.
Plans for the big curved tank. So that tank, I don't think it's going to work in our floor plan. So we've got some place that is going to put it to good use. Whether or not that happens or not, we shall see. Just like someone said, they were going to buy them 550s and haven't showed up for it. We don't take anything like that with any sort of credibility until there's cash in hand.
We believe it when we see it. Whoops World says, did the Erpima with the swim bladder issue make it? Or I know you don't show every fish every week, so if you covered this before, I apologize.
Bubbles, and he passed away.
He did pass away.
Yeah.
What's the one in our baby airplane or baby Stingray tank?
Doesn't have a name, but that was, we decided to call him Bubba again.
So we got Brutus. What's the next one? He's a B. Bruiser, and then Bubba. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for that Pima, I probably pumped about $300 in medication trying
we
to
worked
cure
on him hard.
and he didn't make it. For the people that keep asking about the Stingray, we already covered it. You're going to have to go back to the beginning of this stream after the Tracy update, and it'll
Explain everything. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. This is from Bambi. Got to go back and catch up. Thank you for another great week of videos. You're welcome. Thank you, Bambi. Matthew Pugman says, liking the video will help out the OFR guys, and it's free to do it. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Alexander Strange says, good night. We got a Courtney Ann says, $1.99. Is Kansas too far away for you to
Country
rescue?
Air. Where'd you get Courtney Ann?
Oh, it says Country Air? That's how bad my eyes are. I thought it said Courtney Air. That says Country Ann? No, that's Country Air.
Country Air.
Okay.
You said Courtney
Is
Ann.
Kansas too far away for you to rescue? No, not really, but on long distance rescues like that, it takes a couple months for us to get the rescue set up because we find other rescues in the area that we can rescue too. So we're not making a drive for one Oscar. We're making the drive for 12 pickups, that type of thing.
All right, you got a minute and a half. Any Ziggy sightings?
Wait, hold up. Kelly Rama says, love you guys. Rich, you're a handsome guy. I like Kelly. She's a sweetheart. Thank you, Kelly.
How are the Bo Fitman doing? They're
He's
fine.
doing great. I did an update on him on my video that'll come out day after tomorrow. So you'll see him on our next video. Wow, lots of questions.
Mike Knight, the new stream will be right here on this. We'll just be using
It'll be the same thing. We'll use a different
software.
software. Exactly. We're going to use StreamYards instead of what's this, OBG. So it'll work better, but it's costing us. It'll be $39 a month. Is what it's costing us to do this. But I have not figured out a way to have call-ins where they can see us and I can see them. When I see it happening every day on StreamYards, but the only platform on StreamYards that does 4K would be their $39 a month one. So that's the one we got to do.
Alrighty, so with that being said, that is the 8 o'clock hour. And we're going to go ahead and
Hey,
say our
it's been
goodbyes for the
awesome
night.
hanging out with you guys. Awesome. Thank you. Had a great time. Josh, you had a great time?
As always.
Stay
Stay
fishy,
fishy,
my
my
friends. And don't worry, who's going to get that pizza? Oh, my goodness. Oh, let's see how
Oh,
we cut
someone's
this out.
slacking. Someone's slacking.
No.
Oh, you
It's
didn't